They're negotiating
no, it's not negotiating. We want to be married. But I've progressed, looking at from I guess from I was born in '69. So I consider myself a '60 child. I progressed through a lot of changes throughout the history.
Yeah, a lot of things have changed.
And a lot of things were accepted and whatnot. So my attitudes through my life, I was really open as a person when I was younger. I think I'm even more open now. I experiment with a lot of things.
You're pretty open, dude.
I experience.
You could go to Burning Man and teach people some stuff.
But I allowed myself to experiment as I grew and try these different things. And there are things that I don't particularly like. Not everything. I don't like everything, but at least I tried them, and I said, So at least I kept that attitude when I was younger. When I'm younger to for now, just I'm more seasoned and make better decisions, and I haven't made the greatest decisions growing up. But I guess the biggest thing is I allowed myself, as history's unraveled itself, to be a feminist, and I appreciate the feminist movement, and I appreciate women, and why the hell not allow gays and lesbians and transgenders and all these different things that are out there on the life level that get down to your sexuality level as yourself. Why not be you and stuff? So I'm still growing.
Yeah.
And stuff.
You're not a spinster. You're at a different level than. Well, I'm in danger of becoming very bitter and cynical.
But that's
like you said, you kind of you thought it was just going to kind of happen. Yeah. And of course I'll get chewed out for that, because they'll be like, well, Simone, you got to make it happen. If you want a relationship, you got to make it happen.
Okay.
Which then I look around at people who have been in relationships, and not you. You have a great relationship.
Thank you.
I'm talking about married, house, kids, and they have issues with each other, and then they're fighting about some crap, and I want to get mad at them, like, fuck you have each other, go to bed, you get to go to bed tonight together, what are you fighting about? Be grateful, imagine life without each other. I'm in that territory now.
I think what it is that we need to realize what we've had in the past. Like I had a really, I was engaged to somebody, and I was in a horrible relationship. They, in some ways, somewhat abusive. I quote unquote will say to one of my Catholic friends, calls her the effing C, and
she abused you.
She
that is very real.
Ran me through the ringer.
That is so.
But that makes my relationship now
you appreciate
a lot stronger,
and
because the person I'm with had a bad relationship too, was married and had a bad relationship, and so we're open, because we're open with ourselves, just in general. We can take those experiences, whether it be sexual, whether it be anything else, and put it towards improving ourselves. Mm-hmm. So there's always room.
Room for Jello?
There's always room for Jello. But you're not going to be a spinster.
I actually can't even think about it. It's like every single day is money bills, sleepy, money bills.
I need to derail this conversation. Only because I'm going to start laughing really, really hard, and it's not you guys.
Are you wearing mascara?
It's not you guys. I'm looking at our chat feed, okay, and I'm watching the chat because I'm seeing if somebody else is asking a question. Apparently, Ustream censors certain words when they're typed in the chat room. And so somebody was asking a question, and the way it looks is in brackets. It says censored, blah, 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 blah. And I went, what? And I thought maybe they had typed it that way, but somebody else said, did you censor what you were saying, or did Ustream censor it? And they said, no, I see it. So if you look on your screen as you're chatting, you see the words that you wrote, but everyone else sees censored in brackets.
Oh, yes, it is.
And censored. So now they're testing to see what words get censored.
Oh, dude, penis,
so they're typing the censored.
Paraphrase.
Wow. And you know what? That can't be a live person. It's got to be an automatic program.
It's a
just
program.
grabbing words.
It's grabbing certain words.
Wow.
So apparently the word gay is censored.
Oh, no way. Felch.
Gay got censored.
Type Felch.
Sex is not, but fuck is.
F-E-L. You guys know how to spell Felch.
There you go. Nope. That's fine.
See,
apparently it doesn't know that word.
The spider doesn't know what that means.
As George Carlin used to say, the seven deadly words you couldn't say on TV, so now the 7 deadly words you can't say on Ustream.
You can't chat on Ustream, apparently. So,
why would gay? How about we had a gay old time?
Try lesbians. Can somebody please try to type the word lesbian? Or head? Or...
Giving
lesbian is fine.
Fellatio.
Cocksucker is fine, but
cocksucker's okay.
Something else is fine.
And then gay old time.
Oh, he typed the 7. And apparently piss and cocksucker are fine, but the
Black
other
cock.
words
Black cock.
Okay, I just had to know. This was so amusing.
Now, does this mean we have a short life on Ustream? Because do we get kicked off, or do we tell them to F off?
I have no idea. You know, we're just going to keep going until they don't let us go.
G-A-Y, like...
Carla would be so proud. I agree, sweetie.
I actually had a friend.
That's funny.
This is another censorship story.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe I have to do something in our account. Maybe
you didn't enter gay. You entered cocksucker and foot sex, but you didn't enter gay.
My bad. It's my fault.
God.
I probably should have put those into the tag words.
Foot sex. Foot sex is great.
You know, there are people who do that I've heard about.
Yeah. A friend of mine, which she probably won't be watching, we were discussing the movie Labyrinth. And David Bowie's costume.
Oh, his hair.
Most of the time he has a codpiece.
Yes.
Type in codpiece. And now her 13-year-old daughter was hanging around. I didn't bring up codpiece. She did. And almost everybody does that. They're like, oh yeah, David Bowie's codpiece. And we were discussing. And then she's like...
He's got great costumes in that.
She was like... Don't say it too loud in front of the girl. I'm like, it's a costume piece. Why? And like, she's in fear of like, no penis near the girl. I don't want her to see it. I don't want her to learn about it. Like, she's gonna go out and get pregnant. Don't you think she will by next year if you don't
my God, yeah.
You haven't taught her anything about, It's scary.
I was just with some friends, and their daughter was with us, and we were starting to watch something on TV, and we were watching actually True Blood, and they were swearing, and she had no problem with her daughter being there when they were swearing, but as soon as some sex scenes was about to come on, that's the thing.
Okay, I'm gonna have an aneurysm.
It's not the tumor. It's not the tumor.
Okay, so here's the thing that really, really, really annoys me about film censorship within the U.S. You can have the bloodiest, goriest, most violent acts depicted in all of their full color glory. Mm-hmm. Rated R. Mm-hmm. The moment you see full frontal nudity nowadays on a guy, you can see full frontal on a girl, although she can't actually have a vagina. You can just see pubic hair. Mm-hmm. Full frontal nudity on a guy. The dick shows up on screen. We're now getting towards some rated X material. NC-17 to rated X. So we can't show our children two people consensually having sex with one another without a rated R or above rating. But we can show them bloody, gory violence.
Mm-hmm. Hostile.
Rape.
1 and 2.
Murder. Bloody, gory. We can show rape.
Yeah.
We can show non-consensual, violent sex to young children, but not consensual sex. Mm-hmm. That glorifies and shows worship of the human body.
Mm-hmm. Now, have you seen...
Bugs the hell out of me. I just had to go there. I'm sorry.
The